Hey folks, Keith with 93 Lumber coming back at you with a little bit of like a I haven't done a channel update in a little bit. I haven't done like a rant thing in a little bit. And I have the perfect beer to drink for this. Well, not the perfect beer. It's actually far from the perfect beer. But I'm not going to review this beer. And there's a reason for that. And I will get to that in a second. First thing I want to say is I want to thank everybody for watching the channel. I hit 200 subscribers a few weeks ago. It might be longer than that. Time is flying by. So in the last month or two, I've hit 200 subscribers. And I think I'm at 202 subscribers, 202. So thank you. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, you should subscribe to the channel, please. Because that helps me do nothing, basically. But yeah, I think that's how I wanted to open this. So welcome. So this beer is a Toppling Goliath beer, and as some of you may know, probably a few weeks ago at this point, Toppling Goliath hosted Ron DeSantis. And I bought this beer. I bought this beer before that happened. And I bought this beer because it's a smoked beer. It's I'm not gonna read anything off the can or anything. I will just tell you it's a barrel-aged smoked porter. And that is what it is. I will tell you the ABV because I think it's insane. 16.6% ABV. Because I bought it and I was like, oh, I gotta get it. Before knowing any of this and before it even happened. I was like, I gotta get it because it's smoked beer. I gotta get it. It was $11 for this one can, and I didn't know why. I was just like, oh, whatever. It's Toppling Goliath. It's whatever, more expensive because it's not an IPA, so it's like one of the fancy beers or whatever. And then after I bought it, I realized it was 16.6%, and I was like, oh, okay, that's why it's $11. Anyway, drinking out of my queer brewing glass because fuck you. That's not even good. Oh. So I'm going to read this. It says barrel-aged smoked porter, malt beverage with natural flavors. It literally just tastes like marshmallow, like vanilla. Like it doesn't taste like anything. Oh. That sip was a little better. But not a good beer. I did see the natural flavors before I bought it, and I am a little reluctant about that when I buy beers. And I usually don't buy beers when it says natural flavors. But it tastes like they use like fake smoke, like they didn't use smoked malt. They used a smoke oil or some shit. That's what it tastes like. And a lot of fucking vanilla. Like not like barrel aged where you get vanilla. Like it tastes like they put like fake vanilla in there or something. Creamy notes of vanilla. Dude, if you're gonna brew a shitty beer, don't use like fancy words on Anyway, so there are a couple things I want to talk about. I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm trying to better myself. I've been trying to better myself. I've been working on my throat thing, going to the doctor. Excuse me. Going to the ENT. I got an allergy test the other day to see if maybe allergies, for the first time in my life. I mildly reacted to 4 different things. 2 weeds and 2 trees. So, not allergies. I have a feeling that it has something to do with me just not drinking water ever for a while. And that it got so bad that drinking water doesn't fix it. So I go back to the doctor on Monday. Today is Saturday. So yeah. Actually, I might post this Monday. I might post this Monday and just leave it up. I do have a little bit of backlog. I haven't been reviewing beers that much. I probably have maybe a week's worth, maybe a little bit more if I post it every day. Or actually, no, I probably have like 2 weeks worth. I forget that sometimes. What I used to do is I used to this is just a conversation. So at any time you can just bow out, you can fast forward, you can rewind to hear something that you liked that I said and you want to hear me say it again. Whatever. This is just stuff. What I usually do is I usually edit it the night before and upload it, and so that it's ready for the next day. But recently, in the last few months, or actually probably more than that, I've been editing multiple videos and then just having those so that I can just upload them. And then usually when I do editing, I'll edit a bunch and then I'll upload like 2 or 3 and then schedule them. And that's how I usually do it. So I have a Sunday spirit for tomorrow. And then I'll probably upload this Monday. And then maybe won't upload a few things for a few days, just so. I can't tell if YouTube wants me to upload every day or not every day, because every time when I upload every day, I don't get a lot of views. But videos that I have uploaded will gain views. But then when I don't upload every day, it doesn't seem like it's because of the beer, but some videos just do well, some videos don't. So, and whenever I schedule videos, I always schedule them for the same time of day. So it might be the day of, I don't know, day that I post them. I have no idea. But anyway, I almost wrote a list just so that I could keep myself on track, but I didn't, and I feel like that's going to be a mistake that I'm going to regret later. But yeah, fuck Toppling Goliath. Like anyone who thinks Ron DeSantis is any sort of good person or good candidate or anything, he's like a fucking, he's like, if you watch videos of him, he's so awkward and just fucking weird, but not awkward and weird in the way that I'm awkward and weird or other people I know are awkward and weird. Like he does bad shit and then he acts awkward and weird, which is fucking weird. Like, it's weird. It's like he's not even confident in like the bad shit he's doing, or maybe he's like a fucking, just like a piece of shit in human form, and he's trying to act human or something. Like, dude's fucking weird. But anyway, yeah, because I've just been like unfriending people and just like trying to avoid stuff for my own mental health, because I'm also working on that. Other than my physical health, I'm working on my mental health. I'm probably gonna have to break up with my therapist for the fucking second time, because basically I don't think talk therapy works for me, because every time I try to talk about shit, the therapist that I'm talking to is like, yeah, that makes sense. And then just talks to me about how I need to eat more vegetables, whatever. So that's not working out. And then I'm doing this throat thing. Hopefully I can go Monday and we can rule some more things out, and maybe she can give me like at least something to like reduce the inflammation, because it's irritated my throat, and it has been for about 4 years. It's not COVID related, at least not beginning. I know you all, if you're watching this, you should know that I had a pretty bad case of COVID in January. And that was not fun. That was not fun at all. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so I've just been distancing myself from people who I deem problematic or are people who affect my mental health negatively. It has been not easy because I am a people pleaser and I am someone who has social anxiety, so I don't really push back in person too much. So I'm just like, I'm just trying to clean up my life a little bit so that I can focus on things that I want to do, and I'm not fucking bothered by people who have bad opinions. And you can have your bad opinion. You're welcome to your bad opinion, but I cannot mentally handle it. So you can go tell your bad opinion to somebody else. Or whatever it is. Shit I don't want to hear. And yeah. I think part of that I think if I had a job, which I have to clean up my resume a little bit, and then I have a couple places that I want to put it into. But I think some of this has to do with me not having a job, not having something to focus on. Not that I want a job, but I kind of need a job. Well, I need a job. But also I think having a job would help me have something to focus on, so I'm not sitting in the house all day and thinking about things that I don't want to be thinking about. Not that I sit around all day. I do most of the cleaning. I do most of the recently I've been doing most of the cooking, and stuff like that. So I'm not just sitting around. Some days I am. Some days we all have bad days. We all have bad days. And that's okay. That's okay to have a bad day. But I think I have too many bad days. And I feel like, I don't know. I was planning on seeing a psychiatrist so I could get a more because I've tried a couple, literally 2 different medications in my life that didn't work for me, really. And I was thinking about seeing a psychiatrist so that I could get like a more pinpointed kind of prescription for something that would work for me, because I tried Lexapro. That was 2017, I believe. I believe that was the end of 2017. At the 15-minute mark. It was a few years ago. I'll just say that. And that just made me not care about anything. And it was kind of weird, but it worked kind of. Not really, though. And then the most recent thing I was on was I tried Wellbutrin because that seemed like it's an antidepressant. It's an SSRN, I believe it is. So it's a little bit different than an SSRI. I think that's what it is, SSRN. But it's apparently a drug that works for anxiety with people who have depressive symptoms, which I do. I have both. Anxiety and depression. It's fun. It's fun for the whole family. I don't know how. It's an antidepressant. It's an antidepressant that helps with anxiety if you have depressive things. Apparently, I'm too depressed to be on Wellbutrin because that shit, it's not even a side effect. I looked at multiple sites at side effects, at common side effects, at rare side effects of Wellbutrin, and none of them were depression and suicidal thoughts, and that shit did both for me. So I've in the last couple of weeks I've kind of gone past that, so I'm better now. Back to where I was basically. This beer sucks. I was expecting this beer to be way too good because it was going to make me mad. It was going to make me mad if I was drinking this and it was like really good. But it's not good. Not for me. It has a very fake flavor taste to it. Like that vanilla marshmallow thing is like, it's overpowering and it tastes fake to me. And I'm wasted now because I had like 5 sips. But yeah, so that's where I am mentally. I'm just like trying to rid myself of the shit that I don't need in my life because I am trying to be better. I'm trying to be better for myself. I'm trying to be better for Katie. I'm trying to be better for... That's basically the only people in my life right now. I don't really talk to anybody. I'm trying to be better at that too. I don't have a car right now because the fucking clutch fucking failed. And of course I have the one model. So I have a Volkswagen 2014 Jetta Sport Wagon manual. And the slave cylinder is like, it's 90% basically what the problem is. Like it's such a percentage, it's such a high percentage of what the problem probably is that I didn't even bother to like take the fucking thing apart and try to figure it out. Because in this model, you have to take the whole transmission out to reach the slave cylinder. I don't know if master and slave cylinder are good things, but that's good names for things, but that's what they're called. Where was I going with that? So 2014 Jetta Sport Wagon TDI diesel manual, and I look up all the things. Literally, the diesel models of the 2014s are the only models of that year that you have to take the transmission out to get to the slave cylinder, and it fucking sucks. So right now it's a storage room on the driveway. So I have to get a job because I need a car. Well, I need a car because I need a job, and I need a job because I need a car. One of those catch-22 things. Thankfully, or luckily, or whatever, Katie works from home, so when I find a job, I can use her car until I can afford to get my own, or at the time, if I feel like fucking fixing this piece of shit, which I probably won't, I'll do that. What else? I don't know. Life's hard. I know some of my channel updates and rants and things are sad. I'm not trying to be sad. This beer fucked me up though, so I'm sorry. I gotta drink some water because I gotta drink water because that helps my throat, and I shouldn't be drinking alcohol because that hurts my throat. But I like beer. I don't know if Claire's been here. But yeah. So, I was gonna expand on the 2 weeks of beer reviews in the backlog. There are beers I wanted to review, or not wanted to review. Want to review. And I haven't really been in the mood to review beers. I did a review for, sorry. This beer is actually fucking me up, so I'm probably not going to go on for much longer. I did a Sunday Spirit review for tomorrow because I bought that and I wanted to do a Sunday Spirit review before opening it. So I had to do it in my brain because I couldn't open it until I did. And so I did it, and it might be a bad review, but I did it so I can drink it and do whatever. But I haven't really been in the mood to do reviews. I have a bottle of this. This came to the States in the last year. This is the bottle. I brought the bottle back. This is the first beer I had when we went to the Isle of Man, almost 2 years ago now. And I really liked it. And so I got a bottle of it. And I want to review it. But I don't want to review it because I don't feel like doing reviews ever. And that might be like a depressive thing. It probably is. Also, it's mentally in my head that drinking alcohol affects my throat. So I've been inclined to not drink as much. And also recommended by the doctor to not drink as much. I'm so glad this beer is not good. I'm mad that I spent $11 on it though. I wish it was $11 good at least. I wish it was decent enough for me to be okay, I spent $11 on it. It's not what I was expecting, but it's pretty good, but it's not good. And I know I keep saying that, but I gotta reiterate it because Toppling Goliath thinks Ron DeSantis is a good person, and that is fucking not cool. Because anybody who is transphobic, homophobic, what's the fucking stupid thing that you can't teach in Florida now? There's something you can't teach black people exist or some fucking stupid. It's slavery had benefits. Toppling Goliath, whoever fucking agreed, the owners, I don't know if people who work there think that. Man, I wish I would have said this at the beginning because this would have been good. But no one's ever going to see this because it's 20 minutes deep into this thing. You have to, the school system has to teach that there were benefits to slavery in Florida now because of Ron DeSantis. And I mean, I know they're Iowa, right? Yeah, Iowa. Like, I mean, I guess people in Iowa also are fucking idiots, but but like, you never think of the Midwest of being that. I mean, I guess Kansas is pretty bad, or at least it was. I'm not up on my per state thing. I just know Ron DeSantis is a fucking piece of shit. And anybody who supports him or agrees to cooperate with him in any sort of way is also a piece of shit. So that's the whole point of this thing. That's the whole point. And I don't buy toppling Goliath. My brain's starting to combine words. I think that's also because I'm not supposed to be talking that much. I'm supposed to have I'm supposed to rest my voice or vocal things. I forget what I think that vocal rest, I think is the term. But yeah, I forget where it was. Oh, I don't even buy Toppling Goliath beers because it was kind of cool when they started getting distros, so you get Pseudo Sue and like whatever, but then like all the distro was just IPAs, double IPAs, probably a couple triple IPAs, and I was like, okay, I guess this brewery sucks too. Because, I don't know. I mean, I guess, are there even really like Haze Boys? Like I used to be like that. Also, Haze Boys is the account that I stopped following. One of the accounts that I stopped following on Instagram. Because they made a meme that was implying that transphobes and people who hate transphobes are the same. And that is fucking bullshit. That is very middle-aged man with no personality energy. Probably white. 75% chance that person is white who made that meme. Just fucking out of touch. Just fucking piece of shit. I wasn't gonna say specific things, but that one was bothering me. And it's a meme page, so fuck them. But it's also not a meme page, so also fuck them. And nobody watches my channel. Or not nobody. I don't want to disrespect the people that do watch my channel. But in the scheme of things, nobody watches my channel. There's 7.5 billion people. I think we're approaching 8 billion people. Actually, I'm gonna fucking look it up. Alright, get your guesses in now. World population. Live. Current world population. 8,056,798,400 and 500, and it keeps increasing. Yeah, it's just 174,000 people were born today. It's too many people, bro. I want to go for a walk and not see anybody. What are they doing? That's not a eugenics thing. That's not what I'm suggesting. I know as soon as I end this, I'm going to remember something that I wanted to say. But I think I'm going to end this now. Because I think we're at like 30 minutes or so already. And I really don't want to drink any more of this beer. It's funny because when I started this, or before I started this, I kept thinking, I was like, well, part of me was like, I'm gonna drain pour this beer because it's 16.6%, and I don't want to drink the whole fucking thing because fuck this brewery, whatever, I don't care, or it's not worth it. And now I just like, I want a different beer because this beer sucks. It's not good. It's not anything what people, I think because smoke beers have come into, are kind of getting a little trendy. And so this is their attempt at that. When was this packaged? Oh, this was packaged in March. So, so yeah. So I think this is like their, like, oh, it's a smoked porter and it's barrel aged. This is like they're trying to tick all the boxes at once. It's not good. Actually, I will tell you what it is. It's Fire Stoker from Toppling Goliath, because if you see this beer, you should not buy it. That's a no for me, bro. I'd rather drink a Bud Light. Even though Bud Light sucks. Because immediately after the outrage of the Dylan Mulvaney stuff, they fucking dropped her. They fucking abandoned her. And like, as soon as the outrage started, they abandoned her. And that's fucked up. So Bud Light sucks too. That was a joke. That was a misinformed joke. Before I realized immediately that it was misinformed. But yeah. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm trying to do better at my shit. It's hard. Life is hard. Unless, of course, you were born into money or are in a position where you don't have to worry about certain things. Like, I have to worry about all the things. Except for money right now, because Katie works for money. But I still have to worry about money because I also have my own bills to pay. And I am on unemployment, but that pays basically bare minimum. I've been buying the groceries, and every week I basically spend my entire unemployment check, or usually every other week, I spend my entire unemployment check on groceries. So, also, I think once I'm not really buying beer. Most of the stuff that I've been buying is stuff that I want to drink, and like liquor for drinks. And most of the liquor that I've been buying has been replacing things, so it's not even like I'm buying like new stuff. Well, it is new stuff, but it's just to replace something. But I think I might slowly end this, or try to like when I first started this channel, I really wanted to do other things other than beer reviews, because I wasn't confident in doing beer reviews, and I'm still not really that confident in doing beer reviews. I've been doing this for almost 3 years next month. I started this channel. I'm still not super confident in beer reviews. Some beers I'm like confident in, some others I'm not, which is weird because I've reviewed almost the entire spectrum of beers so far in the 600 and, well, I posted like 600. I think the next beer review that I post is 650. Yeah. Ooh, I just got the chills. I have the air on here. because I have the air on. Because if I don't have the air on, it gets too hot. But when the air is on, it's too cold. And I have it on 72 because if I have it on 74, then it doesn't really do anything. The world is fucked up. It's fucked up. But yeah, so I'm hoping to like actually be able to do some different things on the channel. I want it to be like different and stuff. I have to pee, so I'm gonna end this soon. So yeah, I was saying, I'm probably going to be like trying to. I put the boxes. My cellar is just a few boxes I have over there. I made them more easily accessible so that I can pull shit out of them and drink it. Some of it I'm going to review, some of it I'm not going to review because I don't really care that much anymore. I will be still doing reviews, but I really want to start doing things that I really like beer. I'm not going to be Brett Kavanaugh and be like, I like beer, and that's why I did all these terrible things, which, I mean, I've done some pretty bad things because of beer. But, like, we all do fucking bad things. Well, it was not entirely beer's fault. But, yeah, I enjoy beer. I like beer. So like I'm not giving it up unless some sort of medical thing happens and I have to, or I find something out and alcohol is a thing that is not good for me. Well, it's not good for anybody, but you know what I mean. And I feel like this is just getting incoherent at this point. But yeah, so I'm hoping in the next month or two to be able to post some reviews occasionally, post some other videos occasionally. Like, I really want to get back into, and it fucking sucks because every hobby that I used to have is like, has been like overtaken by like rich people other than music, because anybody who can afford an instrument can pretty much do music. Excuse me. Oh, I'm getting like crazy congestion thing. But like, I really want to get back into coin collecting, but all like the shit that I see from coin collecting is like, oh, I bought this like coin for $5,000. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, I can't afford that. So I'm hoping to like ease back into it. I'm not expecting to be able to afford $5,000 coins ever, really. But like, there's other aspects of it that I enjoy. I enjoy just like searching through things. I wanted to be when I was younger, I really wanted to be an archaeologist, which is something that I think I would really like being, which is why metal detecting and coin collecting is kind of like, it's in that kind of thing. Which I bought this almost 2 years ago now, and I took it out once and it's just been sitting here. It's super dusty. Because apparently I wasn't aware that it was like an as social, it was more of a social thing and a lot of research and stuff. I just wanted to have fun because I'm not like that, but whatever. I don't know. Okay, now I'm getting frustrated with myself. So I'm going to end this now. I am hoping that in the next month or so, I'm going to upload this on Monday. I am going to let it go for a week. I do have a couple other spirit things that I would like to do. So there's gonna be another Sunday Spirit next week. Oh god, the pee feeling just kicked in. So look out for that. Ooh, just got the chills again. Oh god. Am I gonna make it to the end of this, or am I just gonna like fucking die in the last few minutes of this video, or just gonna be me like, oh, I don't know. I'm fucking stupid. I don't want this anymore. So there's that. And then I'll probably start posting videos the end of this week or next week. And so yeah. That's everything, I think. It was way too long. Way too long to say all that. But the most important thing, if you take anything away from this, if you're still watching at this point, fuck Ron DeSantis and fuck Toppling Goliath. They can go fuck themselves. That's what you take about. That's what you take from this. You stand with your queer and trans friends, and just in general. They don't even have to be your fucking friends. You just stand with them, because America, even though everybody in North and South America are Americans, I have to repeat myself, are Americans. You stand with you're supposed to be equal. You're supposed to be fucking equal. And nobody cares about that, because everybody thinks that I'm going to go on another rant. So I'm not going to do that right now. Oh man. The fucking thing I wanted to say, I just remembered. There was one thing that I wanted to say that was like a little quip that no one's going to see now because it's 40 minutes into this thing. Fucking breweries that make merchandise for babies and little kids, and the parents that buy that merchandise are closer to being groomers than queer and trans people are. So yeah. I gotta like post that somewhere, because it's been in my head for a little bit and I really wanted to say it, but now I said it like 50 minutes into this thing and no one's gonna see it. So yeah. So if you watch this whole thing, you need to find something better to do. But I appreciate you. You're cool with me. We should hang out sometime maybe. I hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourselves and taking care of each other, especially since COVID is becoming more of a thing recently. And even though a lot of the cases aren't severe, when I got COVID, a lot of the cases weren't severe and I got fucked up. COVID can still fuck you after the fact. Just because it's not bad when you have it doesn't mean it can't affect you later. So be safe out there. You can follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. I'm not drinking any more of that because it sucks. But also I want to make myself a drink after this. So I don't want to get more fucked up. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.